I mean, the way it happened is just that we had artistic differences, and especially in terms of careers, because I wanted to go and carry on with the net, or this entourage of people that I've managed to you know, to create in America. It was great, and so I thought, well, why not go beyond those French territories and try to see what happens, you know? And especially since Bob Cavallo was interested in signing us, represent us in America, and we thought, well, he's the best. He's representing Alanis Morissette, Green Day. I mean, come on, Chris, come on. And she went, nah. And well, that was this. There was also the I remember the musical project with Michel Legrand. I'm in love with Michel Legrand. I actually just saw him at his last concert in Paris, au Théâtre du Châtelet, and it was just amazing when he did all the medleys with Yentl and Thomas Crown Affair. I mean, I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan of his, and Chris did not want to do it, not artistically, not because of artistic differences on that matter, but because I think she got tired of the turmoil of all, you know, like spinning all around the world and promoting the concerts. We were our own managers. We were at the end also producing all the concerts. We were, I'm the main publisher of the back catalogue, and I think it was a lot of pressure. And she got tired, and I can perfectly understand looking back. And it had to stop. And unfortunately, the reason why, well, basically, the reason why no one heard about us after is because I think we needed to rest, to hide ourselves. The first thing I did in September 1999, I went to live in England. Actually, I moved to England for about 2 years, on and off to Paris, but basically what I wanted to do was to just avoid giving any explanations to anyone I would meet in the street, on the street, anywhere, in a restaurant, in a shop. Why on earth don't we see you on TV? Why did you girls disappear? And I never had any proper explanation to give, and it made me so sad that I had to flee the country, basically. And so I went to live in Nottingham. First I lived with my friends, my dear friends, John Crossley, who was programming also on the second Native album, and the first thing I did was to go to a supermarket. I got there and I stood at the main entrance, and people coming in, people coming out, and no one recognized me. And I thought, wow, this is it. Maybe I can reinvent myself here. And so I stayed. And after that, basically, I think it's exactly as if I left home, but in a way got lost as well, and became a homeless, really, because music completely disappeared from my life, little by little, and at some point I just give up on, you know, still have the will to produce a record, to write an album and to perform. And so I went to leave to China after that. I stayed there for 2 years, on and off, same thing with Paris. And I started to learn Chinese, and I was somewhere else. Of course, when you go there, you meet people, you go to the karaoke. It was great, and we had a great time. And but when I came back in 2006, it all came back to me at some point. It's just, well, who am I really? And to me it was obvious that I had to go back on stage, but I took the habit to hide myself. I kept this habit, and I needed to lose it. So it took me basically since today, I'm right in front of the camera, 6-7 years to come back. And I'm grateful, but this is what happened. Chris she continued performing. She made 2 bands at the beginning of the year 2000. I think she created the band West Isle, which is soul, Afro soul, West Indian sort of kind of music, and another one with another singer called Devoir, which is only vocals, and that's basically her actual project. As for myself, I've decided to work on an album. I've been in the studio for 3 years. It was in February 2009. And I just worked with Eric Faustinelli, and before we think of releasing a new album, my main concern was how people were going to receive my new project unless maybe I sort of introduce myself properly, because some people remember me, but some people might not remember me, and so I wanted to introduce myself through the song I wrote, actually, and this is why I've decided to record the Native Songbook Volume 1, recorded here, actually, on my Steinway upstairs, and that's it. It all made the whole thing start again.
C'est parfait.